So good evening everyone. This is CS Sudarshan Edward. So we have not seen for a while, but still since it's a result day today, I thought I need to speak. And from now onwards till your examinations, I'll be there. So first of all, congratulations to all the students who have cleared your attempt this time. Your hard work has paid off everything, and like give it a blast. And I have to speak to the students who have failed, because I think they are the ones who need a support at this point of time. Because as a man who have failed multiple times in my career, in my life, I know how to treat failures, how to take failures, how to bounce back from failures. Because it's purely about a mindset, guys. Even if you failed in an examination, that doesn't mean you are a failure, because you have not failed. It's your strategies that has failed. Understand this one thing: if you have studied so hard and still failed, you have given the hard work then still failed, then your strategies is what made you fail. Guys, I know you are feeling sad at this point of time. I'll tell you one story of mine to help you uh, get that mental boost and understand why changing strategies and accepting failures is important. Because in my CA enter time, auditing was very tough for me. I was never like, it was very hard for me to crack auditing. I never knew how to study auditing. When I looked at the YouTube, everything, where people are saying that like you have to memorize it and go, like stuff where people who are seniors to me were advising me like you have to write it in the ICS format, everything like crap like that. So the issue was that I was following those strategies and that never worked. And one day I watched one video of Usain Bolt, because I was into this athletics stuff, everything. I used to watch videos like this. So in that video, that was a game changer for me. I'll tell you why. Wait and listen. Usain Bolt was a 400-meter runner in his early career because his coach instructed him to do that. In his first Olympics, he was a 400-meter runner and he was an utter failure. He was never able to crack 400 meters. Why? And look at where Usain Bolt is now when he changed his strategies, when he identified his mistakes. Because like he had that capability for sprinting and he was focusing on long run. That was a mistake. And he rectified that. Look at where he is right now. And this video, taught me the importance of identifying the I understood that my strategy with auditing is like the issue because of which I'm failing. Then I researched and like developed few strategies for me that works for me. And from then, auditing was like a cakewalk for me. In my inter and final, I love auditing the most because I understood my mistakes and rectified the strategy. And from then, this was the easier subject for me. I was a man of practical subjects before that, but after that, theory was easy for me because I knew what to do. That is what you also guys also have to understand. You are not a failure. Your strategies have failed. Like just like Usain Bolt, changing one strategy made him the best of the best. Just like that, in your inter, if you identify your mistakes and change, you have to work on that. Don't directly go and start studying from tomorrow. Like, don't identifying your mistakes. Don't do that. Identify your mistakes. Spend 1 or 2 days. Identify all your mistakes. Write it down on a paper, and then we'll switch the strategies. I'll help you with that. Join the Telegram channel. We'll talk about that there. And I'll upload videos about that on YouTube as well. So if what were the mistakes you committed, you can just comment it down if you are ready to share it on public. All the mistakes that you committed, because that will be helpful for other students too. All the mistakes you committed, you comment it down, bro, and give it a pledge that I'll rise and shine next time. That's it. So understand this: whenever you feel depressed, I want you guys to look at bigger people doing bigger things in life, the failures they have gone through, the sufferings they have gone through. Because as chartered accountants, the students of CA aspirants, like Aman Gupta, the famous chartered accountant in India, the CEO of board, not the CEO, CMO of board, Aman Gupta, he was a failure. He was a damn failure. The moment he cleared chartered accountancy, he started like 5-6. Everyone knows this story, right? 5-6 businesses. One of that failed. But that doesn't let him down. He started again, changed his strategy, and look at where boat is right now. What kind of a brand is that? So this is what you guys should also do. Whenever you feel sad, watch documentaries and stories of people doing bigger things in life. Just go and watch Oscar Figueroa. He like a Colombian athlete. He was a weightlifter. In his first Olympics, in 4 Olympics consecutively, he failed, but he never gave up. He rectified his strategies, and the 5th Olympics, or not 5th or 4th Olympics, he won the gold medal. Just watch, just after this video, I want you guys to watch that. Just go search Oscar Figueroa, Colombia weightlifter, and watch his videos. Please, please do that. That will change your mind. You have to be like that. We have to accept failures, take the responsibility, take the accountability, but don't take it emotionally. Don't let it make you down, feel depressed. No. Whenever you feel sad, look at people doing bigger things in life. Learn about the failures they have gone through. That will motivate you. Failures should not be taken with sadness. Failure should be converted into aggression. I'm saying what I used to do. May not be applicable for some of you guys, but if you try this and if this works out, your entire mentality in life changes. Because that has worked for me. I used to take failure very emotionally. I used to sit and cry. I used to be sad for weeks if I fail once. From that, I used to take failure in just like, I used to convert, I'm so good at converting my sadness into aggression and anger. And this anger is converted into obsession for clearing it in the next time. And that has worked for me every time in my complete life as of now. If I failed in something, if I put my eyes into something, if I'm not able to achieve that, one time if I fail, then what will happen? I'm able to convert that sadness into aggression and that aggression into obsession. I realized this very late in my life. Nobody is there to listen to your excuses. Understand this one. Whatever excuse you may say, you may be sick before examination. That's not because of your fault, but still you failed. It's purely failure means it's your responsibility. People are not bothered to listen to excuses. The results will speak. Understand this one fact. So don't give any excuses to any person, and just understand this one thing. Failing in CA course is not a bad thing, because this is the toughest course in India. Not the toughest exam. Toughest exam we have JEE, UPSC, everything is there. But as far as I am concerned, as far as my knowledge, this is the toughest course in India. And you have joined the toughest course in India. You have shown the guts to do that. So failure is bound to happen at least once or twice in your life. What is there, bro? Because only 15% of the students who give an examination max to max clears, right? 10-15%. It's not a competitive examination. It's a dominative examination. Understand this one thing. It's a domination. People who can dominate, who are so good at domination, comes in that 15%, who are able to dominate others. So you also have to become a dominator. It's purely about the mindset. You have to become a dominator to clear CA. Because here competition we don't see just like in other examinations where there is a cut-off marks, everything. There is a tight, we can visibly see tight competition. But in CA, students don't take off. Their competition is between friends. Leave it, bro. Don't compete with friends. Compete with the entire India. It's not competition. You have to be dominant. Your mindset should change. Because you may think you have written the best answers, but still ICA has not given you marks. Understand this one thing. ICA gives marks not for the correct answers. They give marks for the best answers. Best 15 answers. Understand this one thing. Because if you think you have written best, there are other and still failed, then that means there are other 15 students, other 15% of students who have written that answer even better. So we have to dominate them. We have to dominate the other students next time. That is what makes the difference. So wipe up your tears, wash your face, go take a good sleep, wake up with purpose. With purpose. Next 2 days you will work on planning, and tomorrow you take a piece of paper, write down all the mistakes. I want it on paper, not on your mind. All the small mistakes what made you fail this time. Sometimes you may have the failures because you may be stressed last week before the examination. You have lost hours of study time. That may be the reason. Sometimes you may have fell sick during the exam time. That may have made you fail. Sometimes you may have not done the hard work that made you fail. Sometimes your strategies, you have done selected studies that made you fail. Write down all the minute things that contributed towards your failure. Then work on that. Write it down and stick it onto your wall and make sure you overcome each and every one of that. If you fell sick last attempt, that means you should be worried about your health at this point of time. You should make sure you'll never fall sick. So all these things should be, you have to do. And we have to overcome all these things, all these mistakes. And that is what we call a new strategy. And that strategy will work. Because if you do that, 120%. And I'll be there to guide you for the next 2 months till your examination in May 25. 120% I'll be there to guide you. Whatever issues you are facing, write it down on the comment box and I'll make a video on that in the next 3 4 5 days. I'll try to max. And b make sure to join the Telegram channel as well, and because whenever I post a video, you'll get the notification there. And if your guy is watching this video for the first time, then consider subscribing to the channel, because I'll be helping you till your next May 25 attempt.